Alright, rich rising, rich rising, rich rising. So let me share. I need to go get the car um cleaned out on the inside because after I had left the beach, so much sand. So rich rising, Jama Kali, Jama Durga, bow to Sri Saeed, may peace be with all. Okay, rich rising. So, oof, yeah, I'm going to my job. I'm super excited about going to my job. OB today. I don't know why I have a week ahead of me. Like I'm working all this week, and see this big ass truck about to do. Go ahead, switch lanes, switching both lanes. So, but I have like a lot of stuff planned this week. A lot of communications coming and stuff. So, for my charity, and so I'm super excited about that. Oh, you know what? This is a cement truck in front of me. Let me slow my ass down. So whatever they got going on, it don't hit the window or nothing like that. This is a cement truck. We get them 50 feet. Okay, so y'all, the the intuitive talk that I did last night, right? I made it. Let's turn it this way. I made it private. My shirt say my job name on it, so people aren't just jealous; they're haters. Even though, oh my goodness, let me get that free money. They fired me. I'm gonna get that free money. Ain't shit I done said that anything to do with my job or nothing. So so anywho. I made the talk and reading that I did private yesterday, last night. I made it private, right? Cause one, I was just on there bullshitting. Like I really was. I was on there bullshitting. You know, talking about Sesame Street characters and shit. Now they still Sesame Street characters, but I was on there bullshitting or whatnot, and I told y'all it was just free promotion. Midway, Rich Rising, Rich Rising. So midway through or whatnot, I had a download, and the download was, you know, I have a lot of people that are on my channel that are spiritualists, that are healers, that I know that I influence, right? Whether they speak up, say anything to me or not, I know that other tarot readers, other content creators are watching my page. I know that they are. I know that they are. I know that they are. A lot of times, the ones that are watching your page will be in your recommended videos, right? It's just how the algorithm roll, or it will be, um, you know, you'll show up in their recommended videos as well too, right? And so I know that people are essentially coming on my page, watching what I'm talking about, and getting influenced. Yesterday, I had about 5, 6, 7 readings from topics that I had said in, and I just was like, I can't make this that long. So what I did was I took notes, right? I took notes, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make some of these the readings of what I, you know, some that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make them readings, right? And so essentially, that's what people do. Like, that's what they do. That's not what I do, but I do know that that's what the tarot readers do. My page is free game. Let me make this so clear. Okay, my page is free game. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you watch my video, you take notes, and you get inspired to go and make videos, more videos. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, the point is for us to heal a collective. Okay? I am categorizing myself as a healer, as a teacher, as a medium, as a spiritual, physical spirit guide. I said spiritual, physical. Yeah, listen, as a physical spirit guide, I am categorizing myself as that. I am a light worker. Yes, I am, bitch. Okay? And I am a demon slayer. Okay, I'm a Ghostbuster. So at the end of the day, I planned on making a movie. I plan on, I'm writing a script. I am writing a book, right? And my script don't got nothing to do with this here. Okay, so these are things that I have in the works, the things that I have planned, right? And then on top of that, I am literally still connected. Okay, I'm still connected. Now, the things that I have planned, even if somebody was to go and write a book, right? They're watching me. They're like, you know what? Let me hurry up and write a book. Even if somebody was to go and write a book, nobody knows what my book is about. You get what I'm saying? Even last night, I said my book is about God. My book is not just about God. I started writing it. Let me not do that. I always stretch my glasses out like that. I started writing this book back in 2011, and I was dating a Capricorn. I was dating a Capricorn, and I had my laptop open. He got mad about my book and what it was saying, and he erased my whole book, right? Not knowing that I had took a literature class, right? I had took some literature classes in college, and so I was already submitting part of my book to my teacher, right? And so later on in life, this is how God works, right? Later on in life, um, I get an email, like maybe like 2015, 16. I got an email back from my teacher, and he said, "Are you still working on this?" I'm no longer his student, but he sends it back to me. He said, "Are you still working on this?" So when he sent me the link back, right, I got my book back. So God works in mysterious ways. God is always gonna make sure that you good, right? And that whatever He placed up on your heart is going to come out, right? It's going to come out. It's gonna be done. This is how you do God's work. This is literally how you do God's work. Okay. Now, I have had stalkers that have traveled state to state to be close to me, to be amongst the same energy as me. I have had stalkers that waited outside so that they could cut me across my face. Jealousy. It's all jealousy, right? I have had um, you know, online bullies. I got some online bullies right now, right? These bobblehead bitches is online bullies, right? And I have always dealt with it mentally, spiritually, physically, and legally. I've always dealt with it. Every last single person that's ever tried to do anything to me, somebody's birthday could be June 19th. Okay? Anybody that has ever tried to come up against me, um, whether they feel that it's okay or it's not or whatever, they always face legal issues. Always, it's always a spiritual court case going on, and whether God see it be fit right now or later or whatever, I just trust my lawyers. I trust my lawyers are building a case for me. Okay, and I don't have to do a lot of work. So now the title of this is I'm going to consult with my twin later, right? So later on, I'm going to do a live. I'm going to do a live, and I am going to look at that twin number in front of me, 7613 713. Okay. Oh, look at that over again. So I'm going to do a live later on, and I'm going to be using my dowser rods, and I'm going to use the cards. This is going to be an energy check-in, right? And what I did was, what time is it? 10:08. What I did was I made it so that nobody can mention my name, right? And I think that's the way that I need to leave it, but I'm not sure if that's the way that I need to leave it. But um You know what clicked to me as soon as I had said that was, I think Rich Rising, Amazing Grace, Rich Rising. I think I do need to leave it like that because I woke up this morning and I don't have any mentions. I don't have any mentions. Like, so if anybody is tagging me, so if the Sesame Street crew starts tagging me, I won't get their mentions, meaning that I don't have no reason to be on their page. I don't have no reason to be on their page. You know, they are essentially. Oh yeah, you know what? Thank you so much, Spirit. Yeah, they just told me. They just told me like, and that's the way we gonna leave it. So right now, I've already pursued a Hold on a second, y'all. Let me clock in. So right now, I have already pursued a case to Google, about the harassment and using my picture or whatever the case is. But now I don't need to do anything else. Like, I really don't need to do anything else. I don't see, they're kind of irrelevant. And I don't feel their evil energy in my energy anymore. Like, tampering with my energy. I can't say like in my energy, but like tampering with my energy, right? I don't feel like that. I actually had a really good, crazy dream that I'm going to break down later. I dreamed of one of my Gemini friends, Brandon. I dreamed of him, but it wasn't Brandon though. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I did dream about him. That was one of my best friends, and so I'm gonna break it down so I can see if I need to get in contact with him or whatnot. We are friends on Facebook, but I haven't been on there in some time, so I do need to check on him or whatnot. So I'm gonna see about that. Like check in, say hey, hi, hey friend, bye friend. To him and his wife. And I think his children. I think he may have two or three children. Um, and he's an engineer. So I was talking about being an engineer yesterday. So he's an engineer, and he actually helped me a lot. He taught me how to drive. I did run into a Popeye's chicken when he was teaching me how to drive. Okay, 10, 11. Amazing Grace said 11, 11. Okay, 10, 11 here, 11, 11 there. So it's very interesting. In my dream, he was. I knew how to drive, but we were on an island, and I was driving around the island. He was like, "You still drive the same." And I always tell y'all don't ride in the cars with strangers and don't take food in your sleep or whatnot. But we were driving around the island. He's not a stranger. But I also know that it could just not be him. And not saying that it's a demon or anything like that. It could be someone else that I'm getting ready to pick up. Like I'm getting ready to assist or something. And they sent my best friend to kind of give me like, hey, this might be somebody that really be true and authentic. You get what I'm saying? That's how spirit works. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it so that nobody can tag me. So they can put a @ symbol. They can put, they can still promote my page, and if anybody else come onto their page, of course they're gonna see them mentioning my name, and they're still giving free promotion. But um, I'm not gonna see it because I know that they were on the live last night. I know 514 in my car. I know they was on the live last night. I recognized the dirty little dusty energy in the back. My live was not about them. Okay. It wasn't for them. The reading definitely wasn't for them. The reading was for the people that are in the back, right? Oh, okay, yeah. The reading was for the people that was in the back, right? Girl, I don't give a fuck. I had to see what the damn thing is. Rich Rising, Rich Rising. So they crazy. That's just them this morning. They mad because I made it so that they can't tag me. So they probably woke up like, oh my god, I can't tag her. So now they're just gonna look like stalkers on their page to their people, right? And we're still going to use them in our readings, in our healings, in our sessions and stuff. They're still going to feel touched, because at the end of the day, all dark energy that come onto my page feels touched by God. Okay, they feel touched, but and they think that they can't get this work, and they can. They're definitely going to get this work. Oh, I need to go to the gas station. I get off work, I need to go straight to the gas station. So that's what I'm going to do. So tonight, I'm going to go live. I'm going to use my dowser rods, and I'm going to do a reading as well, right, with the cards. So if anybody have any questions, 346 this will be a free reading, free dowsing section, right? Up to four questions. Four questions. Actually, I'm gonna do five. Five questions. Okay. So y'all think about what y'all questions are. Think about it's an energy check-in. Okay, it's an energy check-in, and it is a free reading. Share this with somebody that actually need it or whatnot, right? So up to five questions. They can be yes or no questions. And I'll just go with spirit on whether or not I'm supposed to clarify it. Y'all know I do not do spiritual HIPAA. So make sure your questions consist of you and only you. Okay? If you are in a relationship or whatever the case is, I can read on the relationship, but I'm not going to read whether or not him and his mama should move from each other. Okay? Essentially, that's not none of your business. Okay? If he should move out his mama house, that's not none of your business. Okay? So, share this with people. Okay, share this with people, and let's go ahead and continue our healing. All right. Um, I'm just gonna go with the cards. I'm gonna be using three decks of cards. I'm gonna use the energy deck. I'm going to use a tarot deck and an oracle deck, and I'll decide what the oracle deck is with the dowser rods. Okay. So I love you guys, and I will see y'all later. Foot on neck, can't breathe. Okay. So y'all get prepared for tonight. If my dowser rod say that I'm not supposed to read your energy, I'm not going to read your energy. Okay, so don't be mad. All right. To those in the back. All right. So love you guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. See y'all later. Oh, and my moderators, y'all don't have a set number of questions, because y'all really be helping me and assisting me. Okay, Lori, Amazing Grace just hit it. Y'all don't have a set number of questions, but just make sure if it's something that y'all want to be private or whatnot, send it to me. Again, if it's like very personal, and this is people in the back too. If it's very personal, text it to me, 346-702-4044. Just number it. And what I will do is I will say, this is the answer to your first question, second question, third question, or whatever the case is. Okay. So let's continue to do this healing. Make sure y'all bring y'all pens and y'all notepads, because a lot of downloads are coming to me, and a lot of topics of what y'all should be doing, suggestions for y'all have come to me. So I'm going to be out here suggesting some stuff. Okay. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.